All right, so children, the time now is 5:30. Let's begin lesson. Hey, can you please turn on your video, everybody? Everybody, yeah. Turn on your video. Sorry. Terrible singer. All right, Abiu, are you there? Eldon? Kat? Oh yeah, Catherine, the video is on already. Siyu, okay, maybe Siyu go toilet coming back soon. All right, come, let's begin today's lesson. So last week, I only ended off with one question as a homework. Last week, I only ended one question as your homework, and it is this question. So children, we are still on decimal. Hello, Darius. Hello. How are you today? Oh, you seem a bit tired. Right. All right. So yeah, maybe you can drink some water. Oh no, I think yeah, can see that you're quite tired. All right. It's okay. 加油. Okay. We try to make the lesson a bit interesting. All right. So this was the homework from last week. Using the following digits to form the smallest digit with two decimal places. Only got one question. All right. All right. And children, what's the meaning of two decimal places? Which means that after the decimal dot, remember this is the decimal dot. Watch, your decimal dot so big. Yeah. So after the decimal dot, right? This is the decimal dot or the decimal point. Two decimal place. Two decimal place, that means there must be two numbers on the right. But total got 5 numbers, correct. All right, so there must be 3 other numbers in front. Is that okay? All right, and yes, Toby, I can't believe it. You're so sleepy. Oh, no, not Toby sleepy. Yeah, Toby got it right. Toby is not sleepy. It's Darius who's sleepy. All right, Toby got it right. And Catherine, yes, you got it right. My goodness. All right. So children, all right, some of the students are already submitting their answer already. I don't have to explain much. All right, they seem to know exactly what is going on. Good job, children. You guys are simply amazing. All right. So down here, right, as you can see, I need to put my 5 numbers into the different places down here. Darius? Oh, Darius cannot. All right, because they say that the 2 decimal place, that means the dot must be here. Because your answer is 0 point something. All right. All right, your answer will give you 4 decimal places down here, which the question doesn't want. All right. Yeah, so you have to be careful. Nicole, I think you can do better. All right. So again, children, it's very tempting to start from 0. Actually, Darius' answer is correct when they ask for what? If they want the smallest ever digit. So Darius' answer is 0.3468. Can you see or not? This is the what? This is the smallest ever. This is the smallest ever. Woo! All right. But is that what the question really wants? All right. The question doesn't want a smallest ever. Oh, Olivia cannot. You're play cheat. Olivia play cheat. She put a 0 in front. All right. Smart. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. That's what she do. All right. Olivia, you play cheat. All right. It's a good idea. It's a good idea, Olivia. But cannot play cheat. Cannot. All right. You cannot start off with a 0 in front. Unless it's what unless it's what Darius say down here. Right? So 0.3468, like that can. All right, if you can have the 0 in front like that. All right, this one is still okay. But the question never asks for the smallest ever. All right, the question never asks for the smallest ever. All right, so Olivia, you cannot play cheat to start off the 0 like that. Cannot. Okay? So yes, Eldon, I think you got it right. Wow. Yes, many of you got it right already. Because you slowly build up the rules, you see. You slowly build a rule. Why, what can, what cannot. All right. Okay. So down here, you cannot start with 0. You have to start off with what? The next smallest digit is a what? The next smallest digit is a 3. All right. So it's like 300 and something, what? All right. 300 and what? All right. So Nicole, you have to be careful, right? It's not 300 and I think you put 348. All right. You put 348. But they want the smallest, right? So can you put a 4 here or can you put a 0 here? Which one is better? All right, the 0 is better, right? Can you see or not? Because you want the smallest amount, right? So 340 something. 340 something. So this one and this one used already. So the next smaller digit is a what? 4, 6, and 8 is a 4. Like that can. Can? Right. So at every place, right? At every place, there must be a value to it one. All right. It must be of a value. This 0 down here got no value. Can you see or not? Right? No value. Okay, so you cannot start off with a 0. Be careful. Right, Brian, it's okay. Don't worry. Right, I'm glad you're here already. Thank you so much. Hello, Agnav. All right, Agnav, thank you for doing your worksheet. I saw your entry. Thank you so much. You did well. All right, it's just that you skip a few questions. Later we will look into it. Don't worry. Can? All right. And the last two digit, how? All right, you got a 6 and an 8. So 6 is the one that is smaller, you see? So obviously the 6, the smaller one you put here, and the 8 you put down here. Correct or not? So this is the answer. 304.68. Can? Darius can understand or not? Can? Okay, so the question just wants a 2 decimal place. All right. If the question asks for a smallest decimal, all right, if the question asks for a smallest decimal, all right, we have a 4 decimal place. Smallest decimal with 4 decimal place. All right. Then Darius will be correct. Okay? If. All right. But the question is not looking for 4 decimal place. So be careful. Can? Looking for only 2 decimal place. So children, my advice to you is always to draw out this portion here. All right. Draw the decimal dot and draw the blanks so that you can fill in the blanks. Huh? And Olivia down here, be careful. The 0 in front got no value. So you cannot say that it's 0.7. Cannot. All right. So this is actually wrong, children. This is actually wrong. All right. You can only say that it is 0.7. This is okay. All right. So the 0 in front got no value. You don't put it there. All right. Don't place there. No value. Okay. So it's something like, all right, it's something like in primary 3, primary 4, right, your teacher also like to ask you things like this. For example, you got this number 103. All right. I want the smallest digit. Give me the smallest. All right. Smallest. You cannot start with 013, right? Cannot, right? You know that. You know that you cannot start with 013. Cannot. Right? So the smallest is what? The smallest A is still 103. Okay. Can? So you cannot start off with the 0 in front. All right. So it works for the decimal also. Okay, children? All right. So that was the only homework last week. All right. Not too tough. Not too tough. All right. So today, right, again, we will be doing a little bit of revision on what we have learned last week. All right. Last week, we learned about certain things called the what? The 10th value, right? The 100th, the 1000th. Remember all this? Yeah. So today, right, we'll start off immediately with Kahoot ready. All right, Kahoot to do the revision on last week's work. Can you please take out your devices? All right, so children, yeah, that was just a revision. Xander is okay, yeah. And Xander, thanks for coming in. All right. I think that you just came home from school also. All right, so some of you are rushing for the lesson and all this. I really appreciate it. All right, thank you so much. All right, because some of you really end school, then you all come home very tired already, still come for lesson. My goodness, you guys are truly amazing. Seriously. All right, thanks for coming for lesson. All right. So just now, right, before we continue, right? All right, before we continue, let me just tell you guys a little bit about this. All right, because some of the students say they don't know where to find the worksheet. Can? So let me just log into my account just to show you my worksheet. Can? All right, so let me log into my my own account. All right, so children, please at least attempt your worksheet. Seriously, this week, very good. About close to 80%. Close to 80% of you did your worksheet already. That's good. So Harini, right, just to let you see, okay, you can actually go to your live tutorial. All right. And today's lesson is the P4 tutorial 26. Can you see? You can click on the worksheet here. And you can actually go into attempt. All right, so this is the first question. You can just attempt the worksheet and so on. Is that okay? All right, so that is the place whereby you do your worksheet. Harini, okay? Okay, okay. And children, can I just say something, children? All right, because this week, right, there's a free lesson. All right, this week there's a free masterclass lesson conducted by me. All right, on a Saturday. If you are free, please come for a lesson. All right, you click on the masterclass. All right, click on the masterclass there. Can you see not? This is my twin brother. All right, this is my twin brother. So you click on the P3, P4, this one. Can you see? So we are going to do things like the chicken and goat question. All right, using different method called guess and check and supposition method. It's on Saturday, 15 July, 10:45. So this one is free. All right, so if you have the time, please come for this lesson because it's important. All right, you all know that questions like this, like guess and check, always comes out for your exam one. At least got one question, sure come out one. All right, so we can try to use a bit of the faster method, something called supposition method to solve it. All right, so this lesson, if you are free, please come for it. All right, but children, if you are not free, right, Saturday, 15 June, right, if you're not free, right, don't worry. Don't worry. You can actually go into your dashboard. All right, click on your primary 3. All right, your primary 4, sorry. All right, so sorry, if you are primary 4, you will go into your dashboard down here. You click on the lesson and you scroll all the way down. Can you see? All right, so down here there's the May 2023 masterclass. Can you see on Desmos? All right, so July 1 will be appearing below. So July 2023 masterclass will be on supposition method, guess and check. So it will be recorded. Yes, Toby, it will be recorded. Correct. All right, so you can come back here to watch the video. Can? Yes, Harini, you raise up your hand.
But on Saturday, I have tuition.
That's why I say it's okay. Don't worry. So if you have tuition and all this, right, don't worry. It's being recorded. You can go to your lesson. All right, click on your lesson or your learn. All right, click on your learn. Then go into your primary 4. All right, or it will automatically go into your primary 4. And you can go all the way down here, July 2023 masterclass. Can? So if you are free, come for the lesson. It's free.
What time?
All right. If not, don't worry. Go for the recording. All right. It's very important that you need to know the guess and check method. Can? Okay. And that's it for the announcement portion. All right. Let me quickly start off with today's lesson. Can? All right. So just now we were doing, what time is the class? The class is at 10:45, Brian. Yeah, Saturday, 10:45. Can? Just click on the master class and join. Can? Okay, so express 28,000 ci as a decimal, children. Remember or not? I told you ci means what? Ci means divide, right? Correct or not? Ci means divide. Then when you see the word 1,000, right, means 1,000. Correct or not? Right, and the 28, the 28 just put where? The 28 just put in front. So simply taking 28 divide by 1,000. Divide means what? To the left, to the left. 30 means 3 movement. Last week we covered this. So 28 is down here. Hey, but sure, where's the decimal place? The decimal place never right, it's always at the back. So you're supposed to move 3 steps to the left. Let's go. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. So the green color dot transfer to here. Erase away. There is the empty spaces, put the 0. Empty spaces, put the 0. All right, so the answer is actually 0.028. But in Singapore, we write it as 0.028. Other country write it as 0.028. But in Singapore, we must put a 0 in front. Is that okay? So that's how I will do it. It's a bit faster. All right. Xander, don't worry about it. Yeah, if you have time, come. Right, if you don't have time, go for the recording again. Can? Thank you so much. All right, so this is how we do it. And the way of doing is very systematic one. Can you see this? Can you see this portion? 16 over 100. Do you know what's the meaning of over or not? Do you know what's the meaning of this line or not? This line actually means what? Divide. Do you know that? All right. So you are taking what? You're taking 16 divide by 100. Divide means what? The same thing. To the left, 20 means 2 movement. Let's go. So you have 16 down here. Where is the decimal place? Where is the decimal dot? Never right, it's always at the back. You're supposed to move 2 steps to the left. Let's go. 1 step, 2 step. All right. The green dot, push it to the front already. So the answer is actually 0.16. All right. The answer is actually 0.16. But in Singapore, we write it as 0.16. Hey, but sure. Oh, sorry. But sure. There is a 5 in front. Yeah. So the 5, where do you put? You exchange it and put down here. Can you see or not? So the answer is 5.16. No? Right? Not too tough. So as you can see, right, mathematics is a very systematic approach. You keep doing it the same way. You keep having this mentality. I tell you, children, every kind of question that throws at you, you can do it one. All right. So that's the reason why I love to do math. All right, because it's a very systematic approach. Let's take a look at this question. They're looking for the place value of the digit 7. 7 is down here, right? Remember me telling you, right? The number before the decimal, this is the what? This is called the ones place. And ones is the what? Last week I did say, ones is like the what? The mirror, right? The mirror, all right? So the 0 is actually the tenth, right? The tenth place, right? So the 7, The 7 is the